Welcome to this week's energy forecast. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Sarah Louise. I'm an intuitive and I'm here to share with you what's coming up this week. So what energy is going to be around and how you can best navigate yourself the best through the week. So I'm like, wow, here we are. Yeah. We're in the final eclipse season of 2024 and we got some bangers coming up. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, and we're in it now. The season has begun, and we're in this cycle. The eclipse season is this kind of, we do these two big cycles. Yeah. And each of them are quite different. So we start with this lunar eclipse this week, and then we have the solar eclipse in 2 weeks, right? And they always come in pairs. There's always a story around that. And then individually, there's stories around those particular, the lunar and the solar. Yeah, lunar's always on a full moon. Solar's always on a new moon. This one coming up, let's talk about that for a moment. It's a partial lunar eclipse, which means that there's a little bit of pressure off because it's partial. But I actually don't think so, because it's on a supermoon. Yeah, what's a supermoon? It's when the moon's closest to Earth, so we're more sensitized by its energy. Yeah, and we've got this eclipse coming on, and it's in Pisces, and it's like, wow. Yeah. We possibly, probably will feel quite emotional, sensitized, sensitive. Yeah. It's watery. Yeah. We may need to do some shedding and some releasing. Yeah, it's a super moon, so it's all about illumination, culmination, endings. Yeah, but always in endings there's new beginnings. So there's this there's this kind of real flowy energy. It's also in Pisces, which is a new cycle that we're entering into, right? There's new stories coming, there's new lessons to be learned. And remember, when it's eclipse, it's like the universe takes over, and we have to just trust. The universe is in the driving seat, wants to drive us to the best possible destination. And we're control freaks, really, us humans. Like, we want to drive. We want to kind of know. And the universe is like, get out of the way. So where you've been weak, it will kind of come in and do this massive kind of growth. Yeah, where you've been avoiding, it will pull down all the shutters so you can't avoid anymore. It will make you step up. It will make you get stronger. It will make you face things. And is that a bad thing? No. Like, people go, oh, eclipse. I'm like, bring it on. Yeah, they can be really uncomfortable and really challenging and really wow. I feel like the kind of, what's that saying? The mat beneath my feet ripped away a little bit sometimes. Depends where it falls in your chart, obviously. So some people it affects a lot more, some people, depending on where that kind of axis is. But for everybody on a whole, we feel the rumblings. Yeah, feel the rumblings. As I was writing out weekly, it was like I started to write it, and that James Bond saying, I'll take mine shaken, not stirred. I was like, oh my God, that is the line for now. That's what the universe is saying. Yeah. So this is a massive week. We have a lunar eclipse on a supermoon in Pisces. Let's think about Pisces for a moment. It's intuitive and it's sensitive. And I feel like during this eclipse, all through this week, the greatest thing that we can do is really listen to our intuition and really meditate, be quiet, listen to that internal voice. Yeah, because that's going to be strong. Yeah, and because of this kind of sensitivity around this moon, like we can tune into that a lot easier. Yeah, so be quiet this week, listen, meditate, connect, do your spiritual work. Pisces, super spiritual, like super connected. Do that work so you're in alignment with that moon, yeah, with that eclipse. So you're working with it, you're not working against it. Yeah, perfect time to do your kind of crystals, your healings, your, you know, in that beautiful energetic space. This is the week. Yeah. So if it feels a little bit upside down, you're feeling a little bit curvebally, it's like, no, I'm good. Like I'm doing what I need to do to stay really nice and balanced and, you know, in flow, and I'm trusting my intuition. And I know that even if that I can't feel the mat beneath my feet, even if I don't feel like I'm in the driver's seat, I'm cool, I've got this. Yeah. It's a really big week. We have to be super aware this week. We don't want to go like flying off and like living in fear. Like, trust me, if you're going into anxiety, yeah, all you have to do is trust more. You have to work on trusting the universe, trusting your guidance system, you know, whatever your faith is. Yeah, that is your key to overcoming the anxiety and the fear. Trust. Yeah. At the end of this week, we go into that really beautiful equinox energy, Libra Equinox, all about kind of coming into balance and harmony. And it's a really kind of heart-centered, lovely energy. I really hope we're going to feel that like we normally do, because it's in between these two eclipses. So it's like in the sandwich. So this could go either way. It could be like we don't even feel that beautiful equinox energy because these eclipses are like taken over everything. Or it could be that this is going to be heightened a lot more, yeah, because of this, all this sensitive energy. This kind of beautiful equinox energy is going to be even more heightened, and that's where I'm going to really put my focus, knowing that I'm a creator, yeah. So if I set the intention that actually, because this equinox is falling in the middle of this sandwich, it's going to be incredible. It's going to be beautiful. I'm going to really feel that balancing, harmonious kind of vibe around me, within me. Yeah. And then, you know, in 2 weeks we've got the solar eclipse, and I actually believe that that one's a bit more harsh. Yeah, that's a fire. That's a ouchie. Yeah, this one I quite like. You know, I'm super emotional, and I want to talk, and I want to be in flow, and I want to meditate, and I want to connect. So for me, this feels pretty cool. I mean, maybe if you talk to me at the end of the next week, I'll have a different story, but as I'm tuning into it, that's kind of the energy, how it feels. So I want to go and get in that water. I'm going to take lots of baths. Yeah, I'm going to, you know, put my beautiful oils in and really nurture myself in that way. Yeah, because I want to be ready when that solar eclipse comes in with the fire. Yeah, I want to be like roasting my marshmallows rather than getting burnt. So I have a live online session before this eclipse hits. I don't work under eclipses because the energy is too potent and too strong and too dramatic. So I like to get us prepared for that. So I would love to see as many of you live online for that preparation for this eclipse and for this next kind of couple of weeks. We need to stay super grounded, super connected, really trusting. Yeah. So you'll know if you need to be a part of that session. It's super easy, you know, just sign in, come on in. If you can't be there live, it will be downloaded and sent to you. Yeah, so we'll do that, we'll get ready, we'll let this week flow. So that session falls on Monday, 7 p.m. Brisbane time. So we're ready. That eclipse is going to kind of come in depending on where you are, Tuesday, Wednesday. Beautiful equinox. We're going to stay in that lovely harmony, and then we've got a week until that solar. So I'm going to work just before that solar as well. Yeah, get you ready for it. In fact, I think I'm going to work just before it, or possibly just after it. Maybe I haven't even put the dates in yet. I'll tune in and see how it feels, but it'll either work just before it and get you ready for it, or just after, and you know, we'll do a little bit of dustpan and brush sweeping up after it. Yeah, coming back to center. So my beauties, we got a big week coming up, big couple of weeks coming up. stay grounded, stay strong, stay aware. If you know it's going on, you're not over here like, you know, and it's not all doom and gloom. Like, beautiful things can come in with eclipses. Yes, it can be endings, but it can also be it's like the time when the dramatic things happen, you know. People get pregnant, have babies, get married, get divorced, you know, meet the love of their life. It's like, it's the big times. It's like big things happen. You know, money comes in, depends where it's falling in your house. You know, and if you want to find out really specifically, then go and look at, you know, some astrology and where your chart and where this is, particularly what house this is hitting for you. But, you know, let's be excited. Yeah, let's not be fearful of this. Let's be super excited. Yeah. And remember that where our attention goes, the energy flows, and that's what grows. So we're excited, we're conscious creators, and we're going to ride this eclipse season with a big smile. Yeah. I love you all, and I'll see a lot of you live online on Monday. And if I don't, then enjoy the ride.